All right, I'm going to show you some of the different text features that you might want to utilize on your web pages. Right now I'm on the Pages tab. I'm going to click over to the Insert tab. My first option is to insert a text box. So if I click there, I can now type any words in that text box. I could highlight it in basic text features of size, bold, italics, alignment, all those things. There's also a delete button, so if I click that little trash can, it'll disappear. I'm going to show you another way to enter text that might be a little bit easier. You go to where you want that text to be, double click, and it pops up a circle that asks what you want to insert there. So I'm clicking the text box, so now it's back up there. So I'm going to type in, you can contact me by email. Something you'll probably want to utilize because it looks pretty nice is when you're in that text box on the left, there is a delete button, and then above that you can change the color, a little paint palette there. So when I click there, I could do, right now it's regular, I could do emphasis 1, which makes the background a little bit darker, or emphasis 2 makes it stand out a decent amount more. I could also click on image, use one of the ones from the Google Gallery or one that I have uploaded. So I'm going to enter another text box there. Contact me by email. Email is best. I'm going to make this one emphasis 1 so they can see that those are two different sections there. Now notice when I'm in this text box, there's these dots here. I can click on those. So the text boxes can actually just be moved around. So I just switched those places. So kind of nice. They can be moved around up and down like that. They can be resized. As you resize them, you're going to notice lines. Your text box has to end on one of those lines. If you do it in the middle, Google will just move it to whichever one is closer. And that's just, they've kind of determined where it should be located on that page. So that's a nice feature to make sure things are always going to be balanced. You can also, I'm going to enter another text box down below here. You can also copy and paste off of another web page or off of a Word document or something like that. So here's one of my Word documents I had on my computer listing student jobs. I'm going to go ahead and copy that first page. So notice how it's set up on this document. And now I'm just going to paste it right onto the web page. You can see it changed some, maybe added a little bit more space than I'd like. So I could still just go in and very easily adjust those. I didn't mean to click next to doctor, so if I ever make a mistake, I'm just going to click that undo button. Undo will be your close friend, and I'm going to click on the line above it. But let me show you how the resizing will work when you already have text there. This is really nice. I'm going to make this smaller, and as I start to make it smaller, it shows me where that text is going to land. So I know if I go too far, I don't like how that looks. So without even letting go of my click, I can get it right where I want it and then let go. So having text on that page and then manipulating it will be a nice way to do it. And maybe you want to make columns like this. So I could enter another text box here. You see it came up a little bit smaller than before because this text is already here. And then I could copy and paste here, and then I'd have two different columns. And maybe I want to change the background so that it's kind of rotating between those different kinds of emphasis. So those are your different kind of features. So your best bet is just to jump right in, double click, and start playing around with your backgrounds, moving things, sliding things over, and seeing how it works. But the nice thing about the new sites is it's hard to mess it up because they kind of have these different things in place to make sure everything is balanced and looking right. It's going to automatically save. When you want it to be seen by others, you'll just click that publish button, and then it's actually on your website. If someone were to click on that link from home, they would see everything that you just can't change because you hit that publish button. So, all right, go ahead and get your text entered in on those pages.